What do love and cocaine have in common, and why you will have to sacrifice two friends for the sake of your loved one? Love is universal. Previously, there was an opinion that romantic love is inherent only to representatives of Western civilization, but anthropologist William Yankowiak proved the opposite. Love is a universal feeling that is inherent in 88.5% of the cultures he studied, and it is experienced by people of any race, gender, or age. Moreover, the scientist claims this phenomenon has biological roots. One look is enough to understand how attractive a person is. A group of scientists from the California Institute of Technology found that even minimal information is enough to understand whether it is worth talking to an attractive stranger at a party. Neural activity in two areas of the prefrontal cortex is responsible for this. It was associated with two components of romantic evaluation: either judgments about physical beauty or individual preferences based on the perception of the partner's personality. So, in a sense, love at first sight exists, but it is more correct to call it attraction based on a mixture of physical and psychological judgments formed in specific areas of the brain. How do addiction, euphoria, or the desire to fight arise? This is covered in the course by neurobiologist Vyacheslav Dubinin, Chemistry Between Neurons, Substances That Control Us. Bonus: you will learn to understand neurotransmitters. The duration of love depends on your expectations. German scientists studied 1965 couples and came to the conclusion that there are two models of falling in love. In the first, people who were at different levels of happiness at the beginning of the relationship paid more attention to conflicts and inevitably broke up. In the second model, the accumulation of distress occurred more slowly, so the lovers managed to maintain the relationship and cope with conflicts more effectively. The chances of love increase if you speak positively about yourself. Scientists from Concordia University have found that at the beginning of a relationship, the so-called framing effect plays an important role, that is, focusing on positive or negative information about a person. This is especially important for women, who, due to an evolutionary phenomenon known as parental investment theory, are more suspicious of negative information when evaluating a potential partner. And as a result, relationships are more likely to start if each of the participants names their positive traits. Romantic love is akin to cocaine. Anthropologist Helen Fisher said that during her research, she scanned the brains of lovers using MRI, showing their love object. She noticed that the same area of the brain that becomes active after using cocaine was activated. According to her, romantic love is much stronger than sexual attraction. If you are simply denied sexual intimacy, you will not kill yourself or someone else, but if you are denied romantic love, you can do both. When romantic love passes, attachment remains. Another study, again using an MRI machine, scientists from University College London confirmed Helen Fisher's theory that romantic love is replaced by attachment. In men who had been in relationships for more than 2 years, arousal was recorded in the anterior cingulate cortex and insular region. Scientists concluded that the brain reacts differently to the object of love, and these feelings became calmer and deeper. You don't need an ideal partner for love. Economists Stephen White and Benno Torgler analyzed the behavior of more than 41,000 Australians aged 18 to 80, using data from the online dating site RSVP. Their conclusion was quite simple. People start communicating and fall in love, even if their partner does not correspond to their ideal image. One of the reasons, according to scientists, is the large number of options, and there may simply not be enough time to find and study all available potential partners. The more demands on a partner, the greater the disappointment. A study by University of Edinburgh psychologist Alison Lenton and University of Essex economist Marco Francesconi analyzed more than 3,700 dating decisions across 84 speed dating events. The authors found that when the number of requirements for a potential partner was very high, age, height, occupation, income, education level, people made fewer date offers. This effect was amplified when the number of potential partners increased. So, in fact, a large number of options and the same number of requirements worsened the possibility of choice, and people most often left speed dating disappointed.